Do you play Mobile Legends Bang Bang? Do you use Aptoide? Well, if not, I am here to teach you what it's all about and how you are missing out on insane bonuses and extra value for your money for not doing so. Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you are having a wonderful day, because I sure am. And today we're back again with some more Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and today we are playing Alpha in the jungle. Yes, we are trying a special kind of role. Now, of course, you would expect these being such a very similar game to other MOBAs that you might expect, like mobile, actually in League of Legends, or the counterpart of that game in mobile. Well, we also have a jungle role over here, and it's pretty much just like that. You do need to buy an item in order to benefit the most out of the jungling camps, right? And as you can see, we are going to find a very similar kind of mobs to what you would expect from games like League of Legends, right? So some of these buffs are going to be giving us some temporary buffs. We're going to be getting healed from killing them. We are also, of course, going to be getting gold and XP. Not sure if that is increased when you do have the jungling item. I assume it does, right? That's why that's really the main purpose of that item in League of Legends. So thinking about it in terms of Mobile Legends Bang Bang, it makes sense for that to be the case. But the clearing is so much faster, like everything else in this game, right? The mobs just take a couple seconds to die. You are pretty much in no danger as you are getting healed back so damn much. And it makes sense because in this game, it's really all about that fast pace, all about just getting into the actual hot action of ganking and killing and winning the game fast. So you might see there is also this kind of buffs in the map. You can just pick them up, and in this case, for example, we can get a couple of, I don't even know what, that might be a little bit of a speed up. We can just go through walls easy, and we can just get into the hot action. We are trying a very aggressive play here, stealing the enemy jungle, but we do get killed. So of course, as we clear the jungle, we are just as able to buy items as we get enough gold, just like if we were a solo laner. But we also have access to bonus objectives, or rather neutral objectives, which usually you would find the enemy jungler also trying to contest them for you, right? So in this case, we have this turtle, which is going to be giving you quite some gold, as well as providing you with a shield. As you can see, we have it on right now, which is also going to be giving us some attack power buffs and such. So picking that up is going to allow you to be a lot more aggressive and be able to gank, just having that massive benefit of the shield, the bonus stats, and all in all, we are just able to be a little bit more powerful than our enemies, especially the enemy jungler, if we do find ourselves able to steal that from them. So yeah, we are now able to do a pretty cool play here on the top lane, and we are able to let our top laner also finish off the enemy, right? So as you can see, definitely a very strong kind of a neutral objective, even though we are being chased here by the enemy Alpha, which by the way is also playing the same character as us. But yeah, you can see the shield just came back up after a couple seconds, so you can just keep on benefiting from that over time. It will just regen, and it just allows us to stay in the action here. It's gonna be a pretty risky play here on the top lane, but they're gonna be trying to dive us, and as you can see, we are able to lock them under the tower for a couple seconds, so we are at least able to kill one of them, and now we do definitely need to retreat. Now you might also see that we have a summoner spell, or what you would call that in League of Legends in this case, which is Ice Retribution. That is basically Smite. It allows us to deal the amount of damage that you can see on the top of the spell in the form of just damage to the neutral enemies. That way we can like steal them away, or just have a little bit of a burst so we can secure the kill easier, right? So that's pretty much one of the things that goes hand in hand with being a jungler in this game, just like in League of Legends. And we went back and took away the turtle once again. It's going to be switching away from being the turtle enemy to the Lord in a couple minutes. I'm not too sure exactly now when that's going to be happening. It might be a good clue to look at the timer on the minimap. It says 100 seconds now, and as a jungler, well, we shouldn't really be trying to steal away camps from the lanes, but if we just find ourselves being in this kind of spot where there's pretty much nobody else in the top lane, well, we might as well go ahead and push that. And as you can see, towers just fall down so damn quick. Now we are pretty far ahead in this game, and we don't have that many stats in the screen right now, but you can see we are 4 1-1, right? So we are doing pretty hot, and yeah, we're gonna be able to just take away that tower pretty damn simply and quickly. We are winning overall, of course. We are 20-11, right? As you can see on the top, just on the top of the screen with the scoreboard right there, right? So yeah, we definitely have a big lead that allows us to just play a lot more aggressive and just be a lot safer everywhere, really, pretty much just as it. So, so there's also this kind of cool mobs, really. This pretty much completes the whole jungle sequence of looking at all the different kinds of mobs. I think there is one kind of mob that's in like the bottom lane, which we didn't check out. But yeah, we also got a buff out of killing this. This would be sort of like the blue buff, and this guy would be the red buff, right? So we also get these two special kind of buffs out of being able to finish off these big jungle enemies besides the neutral objectives, right? So definitely would want to be going and aiming for those, as you can see right there on my buffs. We have an excuse that was a call that I got during the recording. You can see that I have that red buff now, and then there's the purple buff, which would basically just be the blue buff in the legends. So we are now getting into the stage of the game, which is pretty much considered late game for the standards of Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and we actually lost the neutral objective here, the Lord, which is now pushing on the top lane, as you can see it right there. We were dead for the time being, right? So I couldn't really show you that much. I was straight up just not in the game doing much. But yeah, we were not able to contest that, and the enemy took it away from us. Now, the cool thing about the Lords is that once you do defeat them, you are able to throw them through a lane, right? So they're gonna be able to assist you in doing a big push throughout one of the lanes. It also forces, of course, the enemy to go to that lane, so you can plan things ahead and try and play around that. In this case, it was sent to the top lane against us, and we were able to defeat it easily. So now we are going to be going ahead and just snatching away anybody who was trying to do any sort of play in the top lane, and that's pretty much it for that sort of power play. We are very down far ahead, right? So you can see us, we are just going to be able to destroy this guy with all these combos and such. It is a pretty fun kind of champion to play, not gonna lie. Alpha is very fast paced. It looks a little bit like some sort of Xin Tao if you've played League of Legends, but it pretty much plays a little bit like a Yasuo. It's kind of very fast paced, a lot of combos, you can knock people up in the air. It is actually extremely fun, as I already mentioned, and at this point of the game as well, the towers are just melting, so we're gonna be able to go ahead and take that one, and we are going to be ganked here by 3 people, so going to be pretty hard for us to kill everybody, but we did manage to get one of them. So finally here, we're pretty much just full build. It's 11, almost 12 minutes into the game, and the Lord is just about to spawn, right? We're level 15, which is the max, and we are just going to be snatching away some of these camps just before we are able to go into the Lord, right? So this is the basically the main boss of any game in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, the neutral objective, and as you can see, we are able to take it just by ourselves, extremely easy. Now, you do have a lot of self-heal at this point in the game, especially depending on your itemization, but yeah, you should definitely be, as a jungler, having no issues destroying this guy. So as you can see right there, it's been slain, and now we will shortly after be seeing it pushing through one of the lanes. It's gonna be a message that we go, your team called out a Lord. So you can see it going straight through the mid lane, and in the time being, just as it's coming, we're gonna be able to do some good old PvP, just fighting away the enemies in this mid lane. We've pretty much already won, but in the case of this game, right, you can see there is no middle towers. However, the Nexus does defend itself a little bit, right? So there we go. We're gonna need the assistance here of the Lord just to be able to go ahead and finish it off, and that's pretty much the game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, let's now hear a little bit about Aptoide before we go. So picture this, you are playing Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and you want to be buying anything within the game. Let's just say you want to be getting some gems, right? So what you're gonna be going ahead to do normally, as well as through Aptoide, is click on anything you might want to purchase. But if you do so through Aptoide, you're gonna be able to see that right from the get-go, you're gonna be able to see a bonus that's going to be indicating how much of an extra value in the form of a cashback you would be getting if you are doing this purchase through Aptoide, right? So imagine I'm spending, what is it, €2.79 in this pack. Well, if I am using Aptoide, I am going to be able to get a bonus, in this case based off of the amount of a bonus that I currently have unlocked. unlocked, that is going to be 23 cents, right? So 23 cents that I can accumulate and then use instead of my actual real money to make the purchases for me, right? So right now I don't have enough of it, but if I did, I could go ahead and select the AppCoins credits choice right there, and that would mean that that's my payment selected option, so I can use those instead of my actual real money to do the payment for me, right? So it's a matter of accumulating bonuses, scaling up the percentage of a bonus you are going to be getting from these purchases, which you can do by, for example, using my code down there in the description as well as here on the screen, and then just going ahead and accumulating purchases until that percentage you're getting is just going to be bigger and bigger, all the way up to an extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending can be turned into a bonus, and therefore you can make those biggest purchases without actually, you know, spending that much money. Whenever you want to be spending and getting some gems or anything in the games, well, you can just go ahead and use Aptoide, and therefore you're going to be able to buy more stuff in the long run, accumulating those bonuses and being able to purchase more stuff basically for free whenever you have accumulated enough bonuses.